About to start in a second, ladies and gentlemen. About to start in a second. About to start in a second. Just give me like five seconds. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, okay. Hey everybody, what's up, man? About to get started. We got a lot of stuff to get to today, man. Got a lot of stuff to get to today. We got Blackpink just dropped a new music video and a little thing. I'm wondering if they biting or not. We got Epstein Bill Clinton. Not only do we got Epstein Bill Clinton, we got T.I. 50. They beefing to the never end. And man, it's just a lot going on right now, man. We're gonna start off. I guess we can start off with Blackpink, man. Like, the thing about what's going on with Blackpink, Blackpink is to me, they're the biggest phenomenon in K-pop. And not for the right reasons. Not musically. Like, every time I look at Blackpink, I have to wonder, like, is it the label? Is it them? It's like, as someone who likes Blackpink, even I have to question some of these numbers that you're seeing. And it's like, when you look at these numbers, don't get me wrong, I don't want anybody in this live right now thinking, Dom hates Blackpink. If you look at my shorts, if you look at my videos, I have nothing but love for Jennie, Lisa, Rose, and Jisoo. They're one of my favorite girl groups, them and XG. Everybody knows I like Blackpink. So let's just start there. But we can have a conversation, because some of these numbers just don't make sense to me. Like, I'll give you an example. We're going to get into the new video Go. But if I click on Go, if I go to Blackpink page, first off, 100 million subscribers. 100 million subscribers. With this amount of subscribers, on the number one, to me, you have three most popular music platforms in the world. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. Those are the three most popular music platforms in the world. If you got a music video, everybody's coming to YouTube. If you got music, we're streaming on Spotify or Apple Music, more than likely. So when I look at these numbers and I ask myself, okay, does Blackpink sell 100 million subscribers? Like, if we look at, let's just do a little research before we get into it. Let's just do a research. Top 5 most subscribers on YouTube. We're gonna get into all of this. Okay. Music artists. We gotta put music artists, because I want everybody to understand what I'm saying. Okay, number 1, Blackpink. Number 2, Bangtan TV with BTS. And I get BTS can get a little tricky because they got Bangtan TV and they got Hive Labels, but Hive Labels is really a BTS channel. We all know that, but whatever. But their own channel got 82 million views. 82 million subscribers. Justin Bieber, 77, Eminem, 66, and I think Taylor Swift rounds it off at about, I think she's somewhere in the 60, 65 range as well. But anyways, as it loads, it's like, okay, we're about to get the exact number. So Taylor Swift rounds it out at 63 million, Ed Sheeran 60. Okay, that's all I want to see on that. So if you're telling me, this is what you're telling me. And I don't want to take away from anybody's success or anybody's work, but we got to be honest about something. If you're telling me Blackpink has the most subscribers on YouTube at 100 million views, you're also telling me that they're the most popular group in the world. I just don't see the most popular group. I'm sorry, I don't see the most popular group in the world. You know what I see? I see talented girls, talented women. I see the most popular girl group in Korea. I see a global iconic group, but I don't see the most popular group in the world. I see, okay, does the music sales line up to like if I'm looking at Go in 23 hours, because again, this is a fair conversation, and you guys can tell me in the chat how you feel, but okay, if we're looking at 21 million views in a day, in 23 hours, 21 million views. I've seen songs with #1 records, #2 records, #3 on the billboards. They barely got to 30, 40, 50 million views in a year. So, and I'm not saying, because I get it, these K-pop groups are known for this, but what I'm saying is, if you can get 1 billion people to watch your video on YouTube, why can't you get 1 billion people to stream your music like that? Like that's what I don't understand. If most of the time, music videos have the best watch time. See, for people who don't understand YouTube, how you get paid off YouTube, you get paid off watch time hours, views, clicks, all of this a matter. But the longer people watch your videos, the more they watch them, the more your watch time hours go up. The more watch time hours you get, the more you're going to get paid. So what I'm saying is most music videos are 3 to 5 minutes. So the quick question that I have is, okay, if Blackpink is getting, because for context, I'm going to show you how many videos that they have with 1 billion views. Okay, popular. Okay, Da Da Da, 2.3 billion. Kill This Love, 2.1 billion. How You Like That, 1.9 billion. Boom Baya, 1.8 billion. As If It's Your Last, 1.5 billion. How You Like That, 1.3 billion. A Solo from Lisa, a performance video, 1.1 billion. Jenny Solo, 1 billion. Blackpink Pink Venom, 1 billion. They have 1 billion viewed videos, and on top of that, these next 3, Ice Cream, Selena Gomez, Fire, Playing with Fire, and Whistle, they'll be at 1 billion before the end of this year or probably the summertime. So they essentially have 12 videos with 1 billion views, 100 million subscribers. Why don't they music sell more? Like, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand, like, how don't they have, like, how can acts like Golden with K-pop Demers break the charts like that? Like, Rose first ever #1 was honestly with Bruno Mars. It was with the that was her first time getting a #1. That was the only time they ever been in the, matter of fact, I don't think no Blackpink song has ever even been in the top 10 on Billboard. Let me see. Blackpink Billboard. Because this is why I have to understand, like, I have to understand this. Look at this. At 22, Shut Down peaked at 25, Jump peaked at 28, How You Like That peaked at number 33. Weeks on the chart, 2, 3, they've never had a song go more than essentially 2 months. And I'm looking at it like, well, how the hell do you have 100 million subscribers on YouTube? Because if I could get 100 million fans to watch my video and listen to the music, I get 100 million fans to stream my song one time. Like, okay, let's compare that to, like, BTS. Because they're essentially in the same boat. BTS, Billboard. Okay. Now, we just saw they got 4 or 5 hits on there. Like, none of them have been in the top 10. Look at this. 6 #1 hits. 27 songs charting. 10 top 10 hits. Look at this. Butter, #1. Dynamite, #1. My Universe, Coldplay, #1. Permission to Dance. 5 of these are solo. Like, well, not solos, but group stuff. This ain't like they just getting a bunch of American features. Let's look at their full chart history. This is, I'm not going to lie, man. I'm starting to think that a lot of this stuff is bots from Blackpink. Look at this. Peaked at 4, 8, 10, 10, 11. Look at all of these hits. And it's like, how are they doing it? Like how are you getting this many views? I don't know. I'm not saying like they definitely cheating, but what I am saying is it ain't looking like it's authentic to me. That's just my personal opinion about it. If you guys disagree, you can comment and tell me if you disagree or don't agree. But I'm going to be real with you, man. I'm starting to think they botting. I was looking at videos the other day, like I remember when like BTS and Solos dropped videos and other popular groups who were just as popular as them. I seen them drop music. And the crazy part is when they drop music, it's like, it takes like months to get to like double-digit millions. But when I look at these girl groups, like when I look at Baby Monster and I look at Blackpink and G Idol, they just boom, 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 10, 20 million, 30 million off the rip. And I be like, bruh, like nobody listening to these songs like that. These songs are not going #1 on the global charts like that. Like I know Blackpink gonna hit #1 on the global charts. YG gonna make sure they do that. But I'm just saying, are these songs really that good? Or is it just people? It's gotta be bots, man. I'm sorry, it's gotta be bots. But my overall review of the song is it was solid. I don't think it was great, but I don't think it was the worst song in the world. I think it was just a carbon copy of Jump. I think Jump was decent, but they all sound the same. I looked at the whole album Deadline. This is their new album. This is their new album Deadline. I'm pretty sure it's on here already. But I listened to the whole album this morning, and I was like, it's a mini album, 5 songs, you know. And this is it right here, Deadline. Let me see if they got the songs on here. I know they got them in the releases. Here you go right here. So we can go through each song just so people won't think that I didn't like watch it. Okay, so take Jump for instance. Okay, when I listen to Jump, first off, let's look at their ages. Let's start there. And I'm not age shaming, but I'm going to just, we have to do this for context. Blackpink age group. Jisoo was born. All right, so Jisoo's 28, Jennie's 27, Rosé's 25, and Lisa's 25. Man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Jump, I felt like Jump was okay. I felt like Jump was good. It was a good comeback song. A lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it. I liked Jump. I thought Jump was cool. I thought it was a solid song. I thought it had a good foundation to it. I thought it had a good video. I wasn't crazy about the music video with them floating around and stuff like that. Too much AI and stuff. But I did like the video. I did like the concept, and I did like it. I would give Jump a 7 out of 10 because I didn't really think it was anything overwhelming, but I also didn't think it was underwhelming as well. Now, when you go to Go, okay, we can go to Go. Now, when I listen to Go, I heard so many house elements in here. So many, it was almost like it was a club party techno song. I heard so much techno and house in here. I didn't really know what to think, man, to be honest with you. I thought that they were going to come with something like Pink Venom almost, like something to like get the catchy, you know, young girls, teenage. But because like I don't hear really growth. It's not like I hear like adult music. I hear like K-poppy teen type music, you know. But I'm gonna be real. Gold surprised me from a production standpoint. From a production standpoint, I thought it was awesome. I thought they had a lot of house, a lot of techno sounds. I like the rhythm, I like the flow. You can dance to it, you can move around to it. I thought it was unique in its own right. I didn't think too much of it, but I do understand why they releasing music like this. They want like TikTok-y, catch a social media vibe type stuff. They not really into artistry. They into making money. I'm talking about like the label. And it's not like Lisa, Jenny, Rose, or Jisoo got control over this. This is mostly the label. They're going to do what they want to do. So you got to respect it because, again, at the end of the day, they are the bosses, you know. So, hey, you do what you're doing with that. So, again, like that was a song that I thought was cool. Not really great as well, but I just didn't see 21 million views in a day. But again, 21 million views in a day is indicative of 100 million subscribers. And you got to ask yourself, if this song, to me, with this many views, like Jump is already at 350 million views. Jump will be at 1 billion views in 2 years. In 2 years, Jump will be at 1 billion views. So I'm asking myself, like, yo, if these songs ain't charting next week, I'm gonna have to think that we got some bots situations going on. But anyways, it's not about making them feel bad about anything. I like Jump. I like Go. I thought it was cool. Cool house elements, cool dance music, cool TikTok, cool Instagram reels. I thought it was solid. Again, I just think from legacy acts like Blackpink, I'm not expecting this type of music to me because I got so much respect for them. See, the fans out there, the Blinks, I get it. They're going to love anything they put out. But I just want people to know that I love Blackpink and I respect Blackpink on a whole nother level. I respect them as a legacy act. I don't respect them like a new little kid. Like, I don't hold them in the same regard as I hold a Baby Monster and the Illit and the New Jeans. Those are fairly new groups. I hold Blackpink in the regards of like a BTS, a NSYNC, a Backstreet Boys. I hold them as a high regarded pop group. So when I hear a comeback, I want to hear legit, great music, inspiring music. So again, that's just my personal opinion about me and my. When I'll play a little clip of this for y'all, for people who haven't heard it. I can't play it all, but. You see, you could just hear in the beats and the way it sounds that this isn't like, I can tell like they don't have control over, I could just tell that they don't have control over like what type of music they playing. Like, I'll just skip to another little part. I heard all of these songs, bro. Just me and my girls. Like, I just feel like at that age, at their level of success, you got brand deals with Louis and Prada and Gucci. You got Jisoo doing K-dramas. You got Lisa going to LV show. You got Jenny sweeping the awards by herself. I just feel like there has to be more substance to the music. There has to be more substance. I'm holding them just like I hold them accountable. I'm holding them accountable just like I hold the U.S. artists accountable. And that's why I'm on them for that. So again, man, I thought this song, I thought it was like a teen song, like me and my girlfriends. Like, I didn't really like that. All right, Champion. Now, you know, anytime you come out with a song called Champion, you could go back and look. From rappers to R&B singers, you got to come with it. And I felt like this was not like a song they're going to play to win the championship. Like, I'll just let y'all hear some clips of it. See, it sound like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they got going on, but hey, man, that's just what it is, man. Like I said, man, everybody got their own taste when it comes to music, but I was a little disappointed. And the last song, F Boy. This is the last song on the album.
Underneath the pavement, guess karma's a bitch. How's it feel now? I'm the bad boy.
Believe it or not, I thought this was the best song on the album. Honestly, and I know it's a little weird because I'm a dude, but I actually thought that was the best song on the album. I thought they had the best vocals and all of that. But again, man, I don't want to spend too much time on it. It's just a quick little, reaction to the mini album. I wasn't overly impressed, but I wasn't super disappointed either. It was just, I guess I was expecting more, seeing that the success they had solo-wise. But again, I know this is something that the label put together, and they probably was just like, it is what it is. So, I mean, shout out to them, man. They doing the thing, and you can't really hate on it, So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. And shout out to them. And again, just because I think they're using bots don't mean they really are using bots, That's just my opinion. The reason, I know a lot of artists use bots, but I don't think nobody using bots to the level of they using bots, only because, man, it's just no way you got 100 million subscribers and you got 12 videos with 1 billion views and you don't have no top 10 hits in the States. You don't have no #1 hits. I don't know, man. That's just what I think, man. But, man, let's get to the next, what's the next subject we got? The next subject we got is... Oh, Epstein and Bill Clinton. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that Epstein, Bill Clinton stuff is crazy. I'm telling y'all about to trip out, man. Y'all about to trip out with this stuff, man. Okay, so Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton have been asked to testify in front of Congress. Clintons testify in front of Congress. Epstein. And this is some wild stuff. Let me see if they got anything about them actually testifying. Oh, see, they deleting everything off. They deleting everything, but man, it's crazy, man. Man, what y'all think about that, man? I know it's some people in here can y'all, man, just tell me, man.
For the first time, a former president is testifying before Congress under subpoena. Former President Bill Clinton is being deposed today as part of the investigation into convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. We're going to go ahead and get a live look at the Performing Arts Center in New York, where former President Bill Clinton is being deposed behind these closed doors by the House Oversight Committee. It comes a day after his wife Hillary Clinton appeared before that same committee. Riley Blackburn has the latest from New York.
Man, this is some wild stuff, man. This dude got
tight security
pictures in a
outside
hot
the
tub with him.
Performing Arts Center Friday, where the House Oversight Committee is questioning former President Bill Clinton under oath about his relationship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein was in the White House 17 times while Bill Clinton was president. We know that Bill Clinton...
Yo, this is what killed me. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is what kills me about all of these celebrities. Now, Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton claim that they didn't really rock with Jeffrey Epstein like that. We don't really know him like that. He visited the White House 17 times. He had a picture of Bill Clinton in his room with a dress on in the Oval Office. Just like the Jay-Z situation when they said Hov said, I didn't know Diddy. We wasn't friends. It was just business. But you guys got 1,000 pictures together. You guys were having brunch together, dinners, partying, hanging together forever, secret nicknames. But now you don't know Diddy, Jay-Z. You've never heard of him. You don't know who this guy is. He's just a business associate. You look at Bill Clinton. Oh, I don't know Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know who this guy is. He just got a picture. He just got hella pictures with me. Bro, I want y'all to look at something, ladies and gentlemen. Before we finish watching it, you got to see this. Bill Clinton, Jeffrey Epstein photos. Look how many times they've been pictured together. Look at this. 1. This is an underage girl. 2. Hot tub. 3. Look at this. Together with the family with Giselle Maxwell. 4. Matching outfits. Matching outfits. Matching silk outfits. Look at this in the White House. This is with an underage girl sitting on his lap. This is another photo. Bro, this is wild stuff, man. This is wild stuff. And the craziest part about it is nothing's going to happen. Like, I want you guys to understand, nothing's going to happen.
Clinton flew on Jeffrey Epstein's plane at least 27 times. So
he flew on his plane 27 times.
those are questions that we're going to ask.
The former president appears in multiple photos of the Epstein files. Both he and Hillary Clinton have denied knowing about Epstein's crimes, and neither has been accused of any wrongdoing.
We're like most people. They did not know what he was doing. And I think that that is exactly what my husband will testify to.
The former Secretary of State testified for more than 6 hours Thursday.
I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein.
The closed-door depositions come after the Clintons were threatened with being held in contempt of Congress. Democrats on the committee are calling for other high-profile names to testify.
We are now asking and demanding that President Trump officially come in and testify in front of the Oversight Committee.
The committee chair said they may call Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick to testify. A photo of Lutnick in the blue shirt with several others on Epstein's Island was removed from the Justice Department website, but has now been restored. Lutnick has said he barely had anything to do with Epstein and has not been accused of any wrongdoing.
The House Oversight Committee chair.
It's crazy. It's crazy only because that's my first time ever really seeing the island. So this is the island. Okay. I've never seen the island before. So this is the Epstein Island? That's crazy. What's crazy about this, ladies and gentlemen, is all of these people spent all of this time with this man, but yet nobody know him. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, I'm not even here to break down everything. There are a million videos to break down everything that people want to hear. I think part of me streaming, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, like, there's not many people in here, but part of me streaming and part of me doing what I'm doing is because it's so many kids streaming and there's so many young guys streaming. It's like they make everything a joke or everything a rage bait. Like for me, I'm an adult and I feel like a lot of people out there are adults. And or like I want to hear something from a practical standpoint when I'm hearing stuff. A practical standpoint from my state of mind, somewhere between, 28 and 40, somewhere in that, like a practical state of mind. How the hell can all of you guys be in all of these photos with this guy, take all of these trips, go to all of these different countries, do all of these business deals, and nobody know nothing? And then the people who get caught in the photos with these girls who claim that this was going on and they were doing things with these guys, they don't know nothing either. Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know anything either. I don't know nothing. I was just there for a photo op. Prince Andrew got arrested. Bill Clinton testifying. Man, this is outrageous stuff, man. This is outrageous stuff. And I'm telling you, man, like, the thing about Jeffrey Epstein is he was smart. He was smart enough to get leverage on all of these dudes, because now I see why people like him, they record videos and they keep documents, and because all of these dudes acting like they don't know him. They acting like he the most evil. Like, again, he's a sicko to me. But the thing is, all of y'all were friends with this dude for years. Like I could believe a couple of people didn't know. You know why I could believe Hillary Clinton? Because she's not going to be around him doing that stuff with girls and partying like that. Now, Bill Clinton, that's a whole nother ball game. But Hillary, he wouldn't do all of this stuff around her. I could believe that. But like Bill, bruh, you done got caught in the White House with Monica Lewinsky. You done did all this other stuff. It's a rumor about you having a kid in Arkansas who black. It's like you always surrounded by controversy, but yeah, you don't know nothing that's going on. I'm starting to think Bill Clinton playing us for a fool too, man. But, you know, hey, they can say what they want, but I ain't crazy. I ain't crazy now. I was born at night, but not last night. You're not going to tell me that he didn't know nothing about what was going on. But, you know, this is the world we live in, ladies and gentlemen. The world we live in it's a dog-eat-dog world, and you got to protect your own interests. And if you don't protect your own interests, they're going to swallow you up. So I ain't mad. I get it. Everybody going to run to the fences, act like they don't know what they're doing. But if you think I don't think that everybody in these photos didn't know what was going on in that island. You think I didn't know that Bill Clinton knows something that was going on? You crazy. They knew something that was going on. We're gonna check out another video. Clinton testifies Epstein. I'm pretty sure there's another video out there. CBS it's hard to look at the fake news sometimes. And I don't say fake news like a Republican. I'm saying fake news like everybody. Everybody is fake news. Everybody is fake news. Like, okay, look at, there you go. Hillary Clinton speaks at the Epstein testimony. Let me see what she said.
We're going to take you now to Chappaqua, New York, where Hillary Clinton is speaking about her deposition with lawmakers earlier today. Let's take a listen.
As fully as I could, based on what I knew, and what I knew is what I said in my statement this morning. I never met Jeffrey Epstein, never had any connection or communication with him. I knew Ghislaine Maxwell casually as an acquaintance, but whatever they asked me, I did my very best to respond. It was disappointing that they refused to hold a public hearing, so I wouldn't have to be out here characterizing it for you. You could have seen it for yourself. We had asked for that. We think it would have been better for the committee and its efforts to gather whatever information they are seeking. We had a bit of a challenge in the beginning because we had agreed upon rules based on the fact it was going to be a closed hearing at their demand, and one of the members violated that rule, which was very upsetting because it suggested that they might violate other of our agreements. So we had to cease the hearing for a period of time until we could get assurances that no rules would be broken going forward, and we returned to answer questions repetitively.
The rule she talking about that was broken, okay, she's basically saying, like, I guess nobody was supposed to let people know that they were there. And somebody took a picture of her sitting down and they sent it to a social media guy named Benny Johnson. And Benny Johnson posted the video. Well, he posted the photo on his Instagram, and he basically said Hillary Clinton is testifying right now on the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. And the reason that's important, I know for most Americans or most people who looking like, they'd be like, well, why is that important? Well, it is important optic-wise. Optic-wise, If you just release a picture one day and say, hey, such and such in here testifying about the Epstein shit, it's making it almost seem as though, oh, she was guilty and they brought her in. When the fact of the matter, that's not the case. They're just questioning her about certain things. People who go in for questioning, they just want to know certain information. You're not guilty of anything. But in today's climate of social media, that's how they're going to make it seem. They're going to make it seem as though she's guilty. And so I do understand her from that standpoint of why she didn't want to, do that again. And again, and to her defense, if you already breaking a rule and we just started, you already breaking a rule and we just started, what's stopping you from breaking another rule? So again, man, I get it, but hey.
Literally over and over again. I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein. I never went to his island. I never went to his homes. I never went to his offices. So it's on the record numerous times.
And I do believe her. I do believe her in that aspect. Because think about it. They got pictures of them at like events. That doesn't, just because you see somebody in an event doesn't mean you know them. Like, and I'm not saying she's right or wrong, but like I said, I believe her husband is the one who knows what's going on. I don't think she knew what was going on, because think about it. Why would she openly come out here and be like, I don't know him. I've never been nowhere with him. I've never kicked it with him. Like, so I do agree with her from that standpoint. So, But again, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. No one really cares in the grand scheme of things. So, moving on. T.I. and 50. Let me see. T.I.'s son dropped a very hip-hop track. And 50 Cent responds to T.I.'s son, King dissing dead mom, and warns him to stay out of grown man's business. T.I. and King say that they're smoking on that 50 Cent. All right, man. All right, you see what's going on? I'm just telling y'all, man. Y'all think that it sounds sweet, man. It sounds sweet, but let me see what this video about.
This ain't no streets. At this point, this ain't about the streets. Because at this point, we just trolling. So
Hey, yo, what's good? We back with another one. We got to talk about this right here because the internet is on fire once again with generational beef. This is old school rap legend versus son of another rap legend, and somehow it turned into dead mom jokes. So 50 Cent is going back and forth with T.I.'s son, King Harris, and bruh, this escalated quick. So here's what happened. 50 Cent, we all know who stays trolling, posted a picture of Tiny, T.I.'s wife. And the caption was basically one of those keep my name out of your mouth type posts. You know how 50 do. He throw the rock and then sit back laughing. And of course, that didn't sit well with T.I.'s camp. But here's the twist. It wasn't T.I. who came out swinging first. It was King Harris, the son. And when I tell you King came in hot, I mean nuclear.
your mama, go dig her up. Go dig her up. Post a picture of your mama. She pay respect. Stop playing with my mama. Ain't playing like that. It ain't going like that. You know how y'all bitch ass raised? I'm not raised like that. I don't go. I'm not going about my mama. I'm not going. So tell your ass how y'all shoes y'all don't know who with. You better put that music up and shut the fuck up. Cause all that other shit ain't gonna get it. On my mother. Your mama. Dig that bitch up. Not going. Not going. Now what you gonna do about that? Not going. I don't give a about how to play it. Not going. Post my mama like your mama ain't. Go put some flowers on that. Man, posting my mama legend, your mama Jayden. Stop, man, don't never think you can get on this level and you can compete with us. We on a whole different ball game. At a whole different type of level of respect around here. You get on that do that bitch ass shit, you a hoe ass. I would say that shit to your face. Man.
King jumps on social media and
Nah, this is the thing about that, ladies and gentlemen. And this, I respect him defending his mom, and I get it. 50 can be a troll. But let's just again, let's look at what happened. And again, you guys can comment if you got a difference of opinion. 50 posted a picture going at T.I. of an unflattering picture of Tiny. Bro, because he posted a picture that was already on the internet, now you gonna call his mom dead, say go dig her up, she a B word, she all of this, and she fat and she ugly and she dead and blah, 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 blah. Because this man posted a picture that was already on the internet. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you could see, this is what I'm talking about, the younger generation. And people gaslighting this dude. People telling him right now he right for doing what he doing, stepping behind his mom, until this little nigga gets shot or beat up. And like I said, like, I get it, respect. I'm not going about my mom either, but bruh, this is between T.I. and 50. You ain't got nothing to do with this. And now you didn't put yourself in a position, you think you better stay at, you don't know who 50 know. You think you could just be moving around like New York and other places. But again, I don't know what the situation is, but it's like, bro, you beefing with, you joining some stuff that you don't want no parts of. I think you kind of like riding your dad's coattail. You kind of like, oh, I'm T.I.'s son, so I can get away with this. And I'm like, all right, bro, you got it, man. I did like his diss, though. His diss song was cool, but I just think, man, like, y'all jumping into some stuff as if you on T.I. level and you not. You T.I. sons. Ah, Lord Jesus.
instead of just defending his mom, which cool, I get that. He goes straight at 50's late mother. Now, y'all know 50 Cent's mom, Sabrina Jackson, passed away when he was young. That's a sensitive topic. That's not just rap beef. That's childhood trauma territory. And King basically posted a tombstone image and said, "Where your mama?" Now listen, I've seen rap beef. I've covered rap beef for years. But once you bring up somebody's deceased parents, that's not trolling. That's personal. The internet immediately split in half. Half of the people were like, "Yo, King, you wild for that." The other half said, "Well, 50 shouldn't have posted Tiny." And what does 50 do? Does he get emotional? Does he respond serious? Nope. He hops on Instagram and posts a picture of the frog meme and writes the caption, "LOL." No other quotes, no other caption, just a LOL. And the internet lost it. Then he posted an AI clip of the movie ATL, which T.I. was in, and AI is facing the scene where he was pulling up on King Harris.
What's up, man? Ain't heard from you in a while. Where you been?
Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. It's just taking me a minute, that's all. But I'm gonna straighten everything out as soon as I get that money.
Remember what I told you, right?
Yeah,
What?
it's grown man business.
It's grown man business. Boom! Woo! Got your ass. Scary as hell, man.
50 is a troll. 50 is a troll.
And wrote the caption, "Grown man, boy." Now that's classic 50. He'll get dissed in the most disrespectful way possible and respond like LOL. And that's what makes him dangerous online. He don't argue, he trolls. But let's be honest, just because he laughed doesn't mean it didn't hit. Now, when King Harris saw that 50 Cent was unbothered, he went nuclear on his Instagram page. He posted a whole dissertation on his Instagram story and aired out 50 Cent. He said, "Curtis 50 Cent Jackson got shot 9 times and did nothing. This Lil' Kim after she refused to go on a date with him. Had to duck shots because of it and started making memes. Got smoked by Jadakiss and Styles P in a rap battle. Talked tough and then ducked the beef with Fat Joe because he knew he couldn't F with Joe on the street level. Got outsold and embarrassed by Kanye West on his third album. Knew he couldn't F with Rick Ross musically, so he resorted to making skits. Reposted a corn tape of Tierra Marie just because. Has publicly disrespected Ashanti, Sierra, Vivica A. Fox, etc. for no reason. Ducked T.I. in a versus battle, called him a snitch, even though he's a known federal informant. Makes fun of T.I.'s wife as if we don't know his track record with women. Criticizes rappers for publicity speaking on politics and religion, but his coward won't stand for anything, even though he's a known Trump supporter. Helps produce a documentary on Diddy's transgression, but won't speak on his own history of domestic violence and abuse. Makes fun of other rappers' families, but his older son hates him and calls him a deadbeat. His younger son was living in the house that Diddy was paying for. He burned his older son's mother's house, and Diddy has his baby mama playing games at his freak-off parties. The list of people he's disrespected over the years is endless. He came into the game creating unnecessary controversy, and damn near 30 years later, he's still the same attention whore. Man, King was not holding back when he wrote this. Then he posted a clip of 50 Cent in court for beating up 3 women.
Curtis Jackson, 29-year-old, who admitted to trampling and beating 3 women at a concert.
He attacked women. Women. We were just there to see a concert. We were not there to get beat up. We were not there to get hit.
Go. The rapper with the gangster attitude stepped on 2 of the women and punched the 3rd in the face after jumping into the crowd in search of someone who threw a water bottle at him during a surprise concert at this club in May of 2004.
They did nothing to justify or excuse the defendant's actions.
He has demonstrated since his earlier run-in with the law as a young man that he is a law-abiding citizen.
You ain't got no time. That is not the image 50 Cent uses to sell his music.
Yo, man, this the thing. All of this is cool and dandy. And this is what I want people to understand. All of this is fine and dandy. But I'm telling you, when 50 get out on this, I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, he taking it too far. This dude a kid, he should be going at T.I. I don't want to hear none of this. This is like going, all right, you posting he beat women, you posting that his mom dead. All he did was post a bad picture of Tiny. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. He didn't even call her no word. He just said, keep my name out your mouth. He basically just posted a picture that's on Google that anybody can find. And y'all taking it to this level. Okay.
But it will have to be. Judge Robert Coomer accepted Jackson's admission of the facts, gave him a lecture on how this incident would reflect on the rapper's 9-year-old son, and then continued the case for 2 years without a finding. In the meantime, the rapper will have to submit to random drug tests, pay the medical expenses of his victims, pay court costs, undergo anger management treatment, and produce an anti-gun violence public service announcement. Jackson signed off on the deal. And then snuck out of the courthouse through a back door.
He wrote the caption, all you do is apply pressure to females. Bring that smoke to the chimney. Just getting started. Man, I'm not gonna lie. King was not playing. He probably responded crazier than anybody in the industry. Now, of course, T.I. wasn't about to let this slide either. He reportedly called out 50 Cent, defending his wife and family. And now what started as a little Instagram jab has turned into a full-blown tension between 2 rap heavyweights again. He dropped a brand new diss song that's been buzzing on the internet. Now remember, this ain't their first rodeo. These 2 have had tension before over versus talk, competitive energy, and legacy debates. But this time, the kids are involved. Here's my take. When rap legends beef, cool, that's hip-hop. But when the son jumps in, when dead parents get mentioned, now it's not just entertainment. Now it's personal. And I gotta say, King defending his mom, I respect that. But bringing up 50's mom, that's a line a lot of people feel shouldn't be crossed. And 50, he knows exactly what he's doing. He posts, he pokes, then he waits for the reaction. He's a master instigator. The whole situation shows something interesting, though. The new generation, they're not playing by the same rules. Back in the day, you might diss somebody on wax. Now, it's Instagram stories, meme, grave references, viral moments. And 50 thrives in that environment. Here's the real question. If this
What's
keeps
up, Connie
escalating,
Vasquez?
does it stay
What
online?
math, not math?
Because once family gets involved, emotions get real.
Which math? You talking about the Blackpink situation?
y'all in the comments to let me know how y'all feel. Was King justified?
Nah, man, on that whole situation, I don't think King was justified, man. I think he always in the news. I think he want to have a gangster persona about himself. I think Tiny and T.I. had clowned him about his fake gangster persona before. And I think people look at him as a joke on the internet. I think in this particular case, the only reason people not thinking he a joke is because they look at it like he defended his black mom. And at the end of the day, it's like, bro, I got to tell you, you look like a clown to me because, like, you could have just dissed him and moved on. But you're talking about his dead again. He posted a picture of your mom. You could talk about his mom. You call her ugly or whatever. But you talking about his dead mother. You talking about domestic violence. He never said it. All he did was post a picture. He didn't say anything disrespectful. He just posted a picture and called T.I. a snitch. Like, I can see T.I. reacting like this, but how is all of these kids are reacting like this because he posted your mom? To me, it seemed like they want a buzz for their music. And I'm going to be real. While you're not dissing 50 Cent, no one's going to remember any of this other music y'all making. So again, man, I just look at this like a bad situation. It's about to be a full-off beef for no reason, man. A full-off beef for no reason. Anyways, man, the song was pretty good, though. The song was surgical. But, you know, let me see what, I know 50 Cent folds in beef with T.I. Everybody trying to say 50 Cent folds in beef. Like, 50 is not folding anything. It's kind of like this, man. This is the Drake Kendrick Lamar situation all over again. Everybody wants 50 to lose. People want 50 to lose so bad that they're not going to look at this logically. 50 has never really responded to beef in a song in years. He's always responded by, like, doing other things. Really, I can't remember him since Piggy Bank damn near responding to anybody. Me personally, like, it's always through, like, business deals, success, and movement. But if I'm 50, I don't even respond because the internet wants to see you lose. No matter what he puts out, they're going to say it's not better than T.I. Sun track. They're going to say it's not better than T.I. track because they want to see him lose. Bro, that's why these niggas didn't posted like 4 songs because it's not having the same impact as 50 mean. 50 will post a mean and they just lose it. And they put out 3 more songs and it's like, okay, these songs are cool, but like, at what point do you realize he not responding musically? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. What else we got going on for today, man? Like, shout out to them, man. I don't want to see black people fight, man. We got one more thing. We got, what's the last subject we got for today? What we got going on for today? Oh, WNBA. What's going on with the WNBA talks, man? I don't know what's going on with I don't know what's going on with the CBA, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Okay, Rachel DeMille got something on it. What's going on? Man, listen. Do you guys out there think that WNBA players, like, this is the thing about WNBA players that they don't understand. Your actual revenue is not the same as the NBA's. And I get some of their points. Some of their main points are, well, these teams are selling for $250 million. And they just put 3 or 4 new teams in. That's $1 billion. Even if we lost $400 million since the start of things, we should be in a positive now. Which is cool, which I do understand that standpoint of it. But man, seriously, like, hey, I don't know, man. Like, at some point you gotta take the L and just realize that, hey, they're not trying to pay all that money.
Guys, I'm Rachel Demita, and welcome to the Courtside Club. I fear that we might have a big problem on our hands, you guys. I fear my ego is getting a little too big. I've just been a little too right lately. You know, I come on here on Courtside Club, I give you guys my bold takes, and half of the internet slanders me. They call me stupid, and they call me delusional, and they call me every single name in the book, but in due time, I end up being right. And I'm kind of tired of it. I'm kidding, you guys. I'm kidding. However, there are some things that I have been absolutely right about, including the news that just broke from Alexa Filippo. She said agents are asking for coordinated communication with the WNBPA and CBA talks. Now, do you guys remember a couple weeks ago when I told you, I said, you know what, some agents are going to be getting involved, and I wish Caitlin Clark had more of a dog agent than she does, because I feel like the CBA negotiations would be moving along if she had a bigger agent, maybe somebody like Rich Paul. Well, when we look at this list of agents who signed this letter to the WNBPA, we have Lindsay Collis, that is Brianna Stewart and Paige Becker's agent, and then we also have Jade Lee English, who is a part of Clutch Sports, who represents Asia Wilson. We also have Aaron Kane on this list, who not only represents Caitlin Clark, but also represents Nafisa Collier, also represents Dejanay Carrington. We have Gina Paradiso, who is Angel Reese's agent. We have Boris Lachinsky, who is Dominique Malonga's agent. And then we also have Tisha Pinachero, who used to play in the WNBA, and that is Kayla McBride's agent. They said at this stage of negotiations, with time being of the essence, alignment and shared information will best serve the players and the union. Notably, there's an unprecedented level of unity among agents at this moment. That alignment reflects a shared commitment to doing what is best for the players and the long-term health of the league. We believe that same spirit of collaboration, utilizing all available expertise and resources, is how we should continue working together as a team. Now, this news comes right off the back of the news from Annie Costabile. Shout out to the double A's, okay? Annie and Alexa have truly been holding it down throughout these entire CBA negotiations. They have been on top of everything. And Annie Costabile broke the news that WNBA players are divided over CBA approach at heated meeting. So the WNBPA held a virtual meeting with its members on Tuesday evening to discuss the state of labor negotiations. The tone quickly became tense as players discussed the best path forward, according to multiple sources with direct knowledge of the meeting. One of the causes of disagreement between players, according to multiple sources, is...
This is crazy. What's crazy about this is, I don't know, man. I don't think they getting paid like that. I think they all like wasting their time, but you know, we'll see, man. Man, that's all we got for today, man. I'll be back on tomorrow, bro. I'll be back on tomorrow.